Hello, welcome back. We got a little bit more enchantment done. We're going to get Thaumaturgy then enchantment 5. I might get Conjuration 6 after that, to be honest. Normal spells. Arcane Probing found nothing. We did Woven Winter as well. Triggers an event. Couple of battles then. First was Oak Beach. This is my fort. The army threatening it, I guess, isn't as threatening as I thought it would be. Couple of Seal Guards who do get blessed. Arms who do get blessed. And that's about it, really. There's the Living Mercury. I'm still not sure if this is a commander or not. No, it's not, because it has no leadership. Okay. Yeah. That's about it, really. A couple of Draconians then. These guys are all on God Commander. And that's it, really. So it's not as tough as the other army, certainly. Cleans up province defense, though. It does have this shaman with the army, who has pearls and nature gems, and a thistle mace. I imagine this guy is going to do the astral +1 to all spell path buff spell. God, what's it called? Power of the Spheres? I imagine it's going to do Power of the Spheres and then Howl. That's what it looks like. And then he's got all the Earth Mages as well who have Earth Gems. I'm not sure what they'll do. Might just be Earth Elemental spam. Might be Moors of the Earth or something though. That's Oak Beach. It's just 34 Great Alms, 18 Seal Guards. It's not too frightening. Also saw a little tiny one-man squad. Which is just this caster with some gems and some guards. He attacked into that province with a really nice sight that gives 6 nature gems. Well, 6 gems. And he just spends all his gems summoning Earth Elementals, and then that's it. So I assume his job was just to take this province back, but you never know. Maybe he'll press on. That's in Ashington right now. We also attacked into the fort at Polmania. Nothing here though. So, you can just watch the Ice Giants walk over Pale Ones. I mean, I enjoy it. That's Polmania. No problems there. Events, Polmania, got hit by Woven Winters mysteriously. Cold +3, population -520. Pania. The deadly yellow mold was harder to get rid of than anticipated, and reappeared. So we lost 4 more defense in Pania. I put that back up to 10, but... And in Bergamum, Bad Omens, Misfortune +3. Notably, Polmania is cracked open, which we guessed because it's empty. I thought Oak Beach would fall over immediately as well, but apparently not. Only did half damage to it. Because I know a lot of these units have siege bonus, right? Yeah. I just assume a Gotha always just like instantly rolls over forts, but I guess not. Yeah, and that's it for messages, right? So this movement surprised me. He moved from Obsidian Wastes to Good Old Woods with this big army, and he just sent this little squad into Ashington to take it back. I'm not sure exactly what that means. But I'm going to defend against this little squad. And I'm going to hide from this big squad. So the big squad is kind of cut off now, but a lot of these troops are amphibious. I think all of the troops in the scouting report are amphibious. Which means it could just walk across the river, I'm pretty sure. So he could extend the giant stack into Polmania and knock my guys off it. Which I think he'd probably win. He has significantly more units with this army. They don't have the Bless. Maybe not. Because 19 Ice Giants is pretty scary. But he... I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to move the army that's currently on Polmania off it to defend these 2 provinces against this. So we'll send the living stuff into the Temple province to defend it. And we'll send the dead stuff to the Throne province to defend it. And hopefully that stops this little one-man squad from pressing any further in. I don't know what this army does then. But I'm pretty sure if we're in Ultima Delcum we can move back to Ironport in 1 turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if he pushes in, well, we'll just hide. We'll regroup our forces. And while we're doing that, there's this army now in Oak Beach, which I think is just what we can see. The fallbows that were with this army have moved up a bit, so the fallbows might be coming to help out here. And there are 20 of them. There might be some magma children here, maybe, that we can't see. I don't know. Some ghouls. So I'm going to move everything to Oak Beach to try and knock this army off it. We'll see how that goes. So this army looks like this. I've got my ice giants right up in the front in a big line. And I've got some undead troops also in a line. They're going to move forward immediately, but they're very slow. So they're a bit further back, but they start walking straight away. They're down at the bottom because the living mercury is down at the bottom as well. And all the undead guys, I think, have poison resistance, right? 25. 25, yeah, undead usually do. So they're better placed to deal with the living mercury. Death mages are in a big squad with the skeletons. A couple of astral mages are up in front, doing some body ethereal and stuff. These guys are doing some body ethereal stuff. Got the wolves and the demons of darkness, fiends of darkness. And this guy's just here to catch, attack rear guys. And it's just set up like this. So we've got Nature Mage is going to do Howl on turn 1. That's going to be quite nice. I've got a little communion set up to do Divine Blessing. Frustratingly, I can't actually get my prophet to this battle. He's got a stupid Scale Mill Halberd that gives him a map move penalty of 4. So he actually can't get to Oak Beach in 1 turn, unlike every single other thing. So to do Divine Blessing, I'm going to do a mini communion with this Crystal Priestess. So she's got 4 slaves. Hopefully she gets that off. It's a bit fragile, I suppose, because he does have a lot of Mind Blasters. They could like paralyze one of the mages and stop them from casting Communion Slave, and that breaks the whole thing. So I've also got the Niffle Giants doing Blessings on turn 1 to help out a bit. Other than that, they're going to do Fire Resistance, just in case there's some Magma Children or something. And then just some buffs and Shadow Bolts. Astral Mage is doing Body Ethereal and Luck. Death Mage is doing Raised Deads. We've got another interesting mage here, has a bunch of pearls and blood slaves. She's going to do Power of the Spheres and then anti-magic to help resisting things. And then she's also scripted to then do Reinvigoration and then do Light of the Northern Star. I'm not sure if she's going to get through this entire script, but fingers crossed, you never know. Here's the other 3 Communion Slaves for the Divine Blessing Communion. Another Giant doing the same stuff. More Astral Mages doing the same stuff. Yeah, that's how it looks. I'm confident that this could knock off that army. Because I think our units just outclass his, right? Like, these units are just better than his. I hope I don't lose too many Fiends. The thing that does suck is that he has that Shock Body Bless. I think when my Fiends land on the Alms, they'll shred them, but they'll probably take quite a lot of damage doing it. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'm not, like, underestimating this army. I'm going to try and knock it off. And it would be good to have a nice victory here. That'll smash quite a few things if we're lucky. But then we'll wait and see what this army does. We do still have the Rimvetter, who are unfortunately just too slow to do anything. Same for the Isoles. So they're ready to move to Palmania whenever it's useful, but for now they're just sat at home in Ironport researching. And I think that's it for movements, yeah. So we're running away from Palmania, defending these 2 provinces and trying to have a fight here that hopefully is successful. We'll see how it goes. I might send you over as well, actually, to also do some blessings. I'm just a bit worried that the communion doesn't work for some reason and Divine Blessing doesn't go off. I would really like to have my troops blessed if they can be blessed. Other than that, little movements are... I'm going to head down towards Inarim again because it hasn't been taken for a while. And I think this is Saramata attacking TNN. So if TNN's at war, he might not be worried about thrones at this point. So I'm going to just do what I did last time, which is I'm casting Woven Winter on Inarim now. I'm moving up an army to go and take it, and we'll attack it next turn. Got a priest going underwater to start putting up temples. I've got my prophet still heading home to Niefelheim with being escorted by the affliction healers, just in case he picks up any afflictions. And I really need to forge him a body armor so that he can move a bit better. And also what I really need to do is get Conjuration 6. So that I can summon some bishop fish. So that I don't have this problem where I'm setting up communion instead of divine blessings. I think that's it for this turn. Did spend some gold to upgrade the fort in Pania, so that's getting upgraded to a giant fortress now. I also realised that this adventurer scout I'm using has 55 leadership. So she could actually lead around a squad of stealthy Rimvetter if we wanted to. I am a bit frustrated that the Rimvetter are so slow. The only useful province they can move to is Polmania from here. Can't even get to Ultima Delco. Oh well. That's it for this turn. Fingers crossed that battle goes well at Oak Beach. That was turn 39. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. We did some spells, and then we did not have a battle in Oak Beach. Probably better if I start by just showing you the map. We got hit by a lot of rituals. And unfortunately one of the rituals hit Algold. And since we lost Algold, we couldn't move our army from Ironport to Oak Beach. So all the time spent scripting the army to attack into Oak Beach last turn was pointless. I got outplayed. That's a good lesson. It's on me. I should have made sure that we held this province since I needed it to actually route to here. He's basically done what I was doing with ghouls over here. That's kind of dumb on my part, but what are you going to do? Some of these are just ghouls. In the case of Algol, it's not just ghouls though. He also cloud trapped in an illusionist who's got some gems. So it's Arouse Hunger plus some air elementals as well. So a bit more than province events can handle, unfortunately. So that was Algold. We also got hit in Junal Forest by Wolves, Epernia by ghouls, Darkwoods by ghouls. So these three. Kind of sad. And also King's Tomb Desert got hit by some ghouls plus a High Magus who has a lifelong protection. I always get this wrong and refer to this as the other one. Soul Contract. But I mean lifelong protection. The one that does imps every turn. That was King's Tomb. Did he use his gems? I forgot to check. The Air Elemental list still has some gems. You have 3 fire gems. Yes, you used them all, okay. So those are the battles. They're not great for us. I'm a bit disappointed in myself. I really wanted to knock this army off this fort. I feel really sad that we'd lost this province. I can also see some kind of Hydromancer underwater with some water elementals as well. Events then, Bergamum. 3 nature gems from, well, some magical gems have been found. This event message is kind of weird because it looks like it's supposed to say something, like found somewhere. I don't know. New Spring, Fairy Court. Growth, Luck, and Sloth increased. We lost all attacks. And Shade Forest, naked people have been seen dancing and singing in the woods. Lost some dominion. That's over here. Got a temple though, so that's not too bad. What else we got? Vendors of Polmania are repairing the fort, that's fine. It's this one. Wait, shouldn't that have stayed cracked open? I've left units here. Maybe it's only got a small amount of health left. Oak Beach is now open, unfortunately, so we're going to lose the temple here, which is a shame. Did some afflictions, did some patrolling, and starting to starve in Ultima Delco. So the little squad that was here didn't push in. Maybe it went back here to get some gems. So this defense was pointless, and we can get our attack off. So all in all, it's a pretty bad turn. And I'm going to have to... I've been focusing on defending this line, because at the minute it's middle of summer, right? So I don't really want to do anything aggressive until it's winter again. So my priority was just defending our Dominion until winter came back around. Which in my mind was like this line. Now that he's pushed in all this territory, it has to be this line. Is less good. We've ceded quite a bit of territory though. And Epernia is a pretty good province, and Algod is a pretty good province as well. So we don't want to not have those for much longer. Junal isn't too big a deal, it's only 20 on income, there's no gems there. Darkwoods is just my fort with 26 income currently. But these two are annoying to lose. So lots of red arrows, as you can see. I'm basically just trying to either defend or attack all of the provinces along this line. This one's a bit awkward because I can't defend Dardania. But I'll just go through very quickly all of the armies that are moving where. First up, the Undead army is going to move back onto this fort. We'll try and storm it. I'm bringing a mage along as well. We'll just try to storm it with this trash since it's probably empty. Try and grab that for free while everything else is going on. That's what's happening there. The army currently in Ultima Delica is going to split up. All the giants are moving to Abbey, defend it, just in case this guy pushes in. So there'll be some defense here. Big annoying thing is trying to move around enough H2s to bless all these armies. Hopefully this is all fine though. The other half of the army is just going to Ironport because it's made up of the Godi Huskars and things who don't have quite as much map movement. Next I'm going to move quite a lot of stuff into Algod, including the bulk of this like big army we've got slowly building up. Lots of blessers that we can kind of spare. And then just lots of troops really. This is quite a high quality army. If he moves this off and into Algod or something, which he might, then I think this still probably beats it. There aren't quite as many spells and things. We won't have Howl. But it's still a pretty good army. Has all the Rimvetti and stuff now. I don't know, I think it'll be fine. It's probably more likely to sit on it though. Tough to say. I'm wondering if he's just trying to unify these two big stacks or not. I mean, I could bring the Howlcaster in as well, it wouldn't hurt. It would just suck to use the gems and not have them in future. I don't have many nature gems. Alright, well, we'll put, who else is moving? You. You can carry some spare gems and stuff. I think Bloodslaves might die on him, but you can carry them and we'll move in the Howlcaster as well. Why not? And you can sit inside this block. So it is a pretty decent army on its own, just not as many mages and things. But it's just to take Algol, really. Next army is Barmy. I'm going to try and defend this since it's obviously my blood hunting province. He might move all these stacks into it just to try and take it, I don't know. I'm just moving what I can. We've got quite a few casters here. I've got them all just on dust to dust duty in case the ghouls do move in. And then some Godi Huskars, some warriors, some giants, a couple of blessers, someone doing body ethereal. Not too bad, and it's got all the sacred PD as well. So the only thing I can see attacking would be the ghouls and I guess the mages, if they all moved in. But I think we'll be okay. We've got some sacreds here and stuff. That should hopefully be fine. And then lastly, I'm moving some stuff into Darkwoods as well to knock the little... I don't think there's anything special here, it's just wolves, I think. Or ghouls, yeah. So just moving some stuff over to knock the ghouls off this fort. This one province is kind of vulnerable. I don't think there's anything else I can move out though. Everything's moving currently. Yeah, so if he moves the ghouls into Dardania, there's nothing really I can do about it. Province defense here is not very good. Yeah. They might bounce off though. What was that, Darkwoods? I only killed 5 of them, Jesus. There's still 24 ghouls. Remains to be seen. But yeah, but that's the turn. I'm just kind of trying to defend this line of provinces without... this is kind of awkward because I want to take this back and I want to have units that are like able to defend this and threaten this, but I don't want to give too much away. But I ended up just bringing out everything anyway, just in case anything happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can just smash everything into Oak Beach next turn. Hopefully all this stuff can like move all the way there. Probably not these guys. What is this? Only a few giants though. I feel like the stuff moving to Abbey and to Barmy should still be able to move all the way to Oak Beach though. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Other miscellaneous things. I'm moving my profit to my cap. We'll do Cure Disease turn after this. I've started building a fort in Renthale just to try and defend this a little bit. Don't have to worry about it as much. And I've started forging, I think you're doing it. Yeah, I'm forging a pelt just for my profit so that he has map move of 18 or whatever instead of 14. Moving this priest to maybe put up a temple here one day. Not urgent at the moment. She's just a regular priest, you can't do research or anything. And down here, yep, we'll take this throne. We should take this, no problems. Blessing the giants, walking forwards. It's only barbarians, I think. It should go fine. Currently only cold 1, despite the fact that we cast Wolf and Winter on it. Bit disappointing. I guess it is the middle of summer, but... it seems kind of bad casting a spell that's basically to set the cold province to cold 3. And then it doesn't even do it. It's cast. But oh well. Hopefully nothing too untoward happens next turn, and we'll see what happens. So that was turn 40, thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. We got some thaumaturgy done. We can now cure disease, which I'm casting this turn. Did some summons. I don't think we did any site searching this turn, did we? No. 2 more ritual attacks. One in Dardania. This was the province I said was undefended. But he ended up cloud trapezing a new illusionist into it anyway. So Arouse Hunger plus Air Elementals is kind of hard to deal with just province defense, unfortunately. Not much I can really do to stop that from happening. Unless I can patrol a lot of these provinces with casters or something, but... and Forest of Garn as well. Same thing. He seems to be doing this a lot. This was a lot of Lizard PD as well. Unfortunately, the air elemental just too good. So I'm not really sure what to do about that, because it's, I'll just look at the map. One of the things that keeps screwing me is that he hits provinces between forts. And so one of the things I need to stop doing is I need to stop taking for granted that I can move 2 provinces. Because if, like, there was stuff in this fort that was supposed to move out last turn, but it didn't because he took the provinces between. Which is really important. So from now on I'm only going to move 1 province because that's the only thing I can rely on. If he's going to be dropping these air raids every single turn, I can't really take 2 province movements for granted. So it's something to bear in mind from now on. And then lots of really unfortunate things. We watched the throne attack first, because this was just barbs. So this goes fine. No problems there. I might start moving this army back up now into our main territory to help out there. The throne is, of course, Throne of Misfortune. I'm not sure I can claim this, to be honest. Not while we're at war, anyway. We are Misfortune 2 already, so if we claim this, we go to Misfortune 3, which is pretty rough. Can't really use the pearls that much either. I should probably start forging shrouds to put on my gauges when I have the construction, but it's the only big use of pearls I can think of at the moment. A couple of other battles then. Ironport, Barmy and Polmania got attacked. This was really silly. Remember the Hydromancer I spotted last turn in the storms? He put Ironport under siege. Didn't expect that either. He's got tons of water gems, so he just shits out water elementals, which again also just crushes province defense. So once again I'm screwed because I can't get my mages out of this fort now. I'm kind of lucky that I moved the whole army out, I suppose. Yeah, Gotha's just owning me, to be honest. Like, he's just completely outplaying me. I need to start changing the way I think about moving stuff around the map, I think. Yeah, I need to stop taking the linked provinces for granted, and I guess I need to start patrolling all of my forts with something that can defeat Ellie's, so that I can always get stuff out of my forts. Because this is just, like, kind of owning me. Barmy and Palmania also. Barmy's over here. This bounced off at least. It was the guy with the lifelong protection. Named it right this time. Unfortunately, he manages to escape. So that was Barmy. The Crystal Sorceress died on turn 1, I forgot to look at it. But yeah, the first 2 imps that get summoned by the lifelong protection immediately jumped on the Crystal Sork and killed her, which is a bit unfortunate. So that's how important Barmy. There was also Palmania where he just threw a scout at the fortress. I guess he was interested in what was left sieging it. And then we also attacked Darkwoods and Algold. Darkwoods. This was supposed to be a Niffle Giant with some troops, but the troops couldn't get out of the other fort. Fortunately, there was only one thing here. So that was the fortress, which is no longer under siege. And then there was also Algold, where I moved my gigantic army out of the fort into nothing, so that's fine as well. I need to reposition some of these troops a bit. The ice ellies don't really do anything. So that was Algold. Also saw a battle at our fortress in Oak Beach, but of course it's empty, so we do get to see the army. This is the small army. It's not the main one. Although it's going to have linked up with the main one now, and there'll just be one giant army now instead of 2 smaller ones, so... I've added up all the units I could see from all of the scout reports we had so far of the 2 separate armies. It's about 250 units. That's assuming nothing new has been added to it since then. So that was Oak Beach. 106 units, 34 Great Elms, a couple of spellcasters. So it's kind of a shame to lose the temple, to be honest, more than anything. Events then, in Algold, Wolven Winter. In Shade Forest, a local sect has flourished. We lost Dominion. In Cliff Dwellers, we unearthed an ancient treasure. Unfortunately, it's only 48 gold. And in Latian, a sectarian movement has emerged. It's over here. Decreasing Dominion. And that's it really for messages. Ironport's under siege, yeah. Okay. So we'll start down here then. This army that just took the throne. It's a throne of misfortune. I'm not going to claim it, and I couldn't if I wanted to. I'm just going to walk away from here. And we'll head back to Tiny Willow, and then this army will help defend some of these provinces against air raids, if it can. Up here, like I said, I'm going to only really move 1 province at a time from now on. With the exception of this guy here. So I'm going to move into these 2 provinces that we just lost with the stuff that's in Bergamum. The Giants are going to Forest of Gun, but they'll be adjacent to my cap. And the Godi Huskarls will go to Dardania. So they're a bit less important. This is frustrating because he might just move the stack into Algold now, right? So it'd be nice to try and have a big fight here. I need my mages, I feel like. I don't really have many mages over here now. So since I can't get the mages out of Ironport into Algold, I'm not going to bother defending Algold. It would be nice to. I would like to. I'd like to defend here and just have a stack smash, but without the mages, I don't want to. I'm going to move Algold's army into Barmy instead. We can see this new little army in Epernia that's kind of threatening territory, so we'll defend Barmy against that, I suppose. There's only 2 places he can attack into. Either he moves on to the fort or he moves into Barmy, so we'll defend Barmy with the same stuff we've seen. In general, I'm trying to keep all these armies adjacent to my cap, and so I think I'm going to have to move everything onto my cap for a turn and form everything up into a big ball. Don't want to do that, but I can't risk my army continually being like split up and kept from linking up, which is what keeps happening. It's going to be really awkward next turn if this army moves to Algold, because I have no idea where it's going to end up after that. I have to decide whether I want to try and defend Barmy, Nifl, or Abbey. Yeah. I'm moving into these provinces. I can't defend this temple, so the stuff in Forest Lagon might just move down and burn down my temple, which would suck. And while I'm doing that, I gave some items to a Nifl Jarl. And I'm just going to move him to Rimire. See if he can help defend Rimire. So then we'll be attacking into these and then also, I guess, defending these, if everything goes well. See what happens. This movement shouldn't get stopped because we've got an army currently already in Barmy that will be protecting against rituals, and then we're moving stuff in to protect against actual attacks. Stuff currently in Barmy is going to move to Niflheim on move patrol, so we'll be patrolling in Niflheim as well with these guys, just in case some elementalist lands on my cap and tries to trap everything in it. And while I'm doing that, I'm curing disease on my prophet, who's also patrolling. So lots of stuff around here. This army's just going to stay in Abbey and defend it. I'm breaking siege with some stuff in Ironport. This stuff, lots of Goaty Huskarls and some stuff we've just summoned. And I am continuing summoning as usual, so we'll have another 5 Wolves, another 3 Draugr, another 3 Fiends, and another 14 Runvetti next turn. And the stuff that's in Polmania is going to storm the fort here. It's not a lot of stuff, but we'll have a caster spamming imps while the undead rush forward. So if it's empty, hopefully that's enough. If we take this fort, we break out of here, we can use some stuff from Ironport with the undead to defend this territory. And then once this fort's finished, we'll start pushing in and start raiding a bit in this direction. You can see that he does have some units around here, but we should be able to mount a pretty effective defense with what we're producing here, and then push in a bit. Ideally, anyway. This takes 3 more months to get built, unfortunately. I need to defend that for a bit until it's finished. And we do have a fort over here that's finished next month. A bit less important at the moment, but there we are. That's kind of it for movements. It's a bit awkward to... because, like, so far I wanted to smash this army on Oak Beach and I screwed up because I lost this province. And now I want to defend Algold, but I can't because my fort's under siege and I can't get my mages out. So it's 2 turns in a row when I've just been screwed out of what I want to do. So it's a bit awkward figuring out, okay, if I can't do what I want to do, what do I do instead? And I think what I'm just trying to do is just move everything into position around Niflheim so that I can join it up. It's not what I want to do, it's not ideal. But that's 2 big mistakes, 2 turns in a row that's kind of screwed me. Fortunately we haven't suffered any like terrible losses yet though. Technically we're still ahead in this war because we have a throne that we took off him, so... we've traded forts here, as long as this goes well. This might go badly, who knows. You might ritual a load of stuff onto this turn. Wouldn't really be much I could do about it. I didn't think about that till I've said it actually. But yeah, that is true. You could just cloud trapeze like 4 illusionists onto this with a bunch of elemental spam and I wouldn't really be able to beat it probably. Not much I can do about that though. I'm still going to try storming it. Only other minor thing is I'm hitting Kingstone this turn with Arouse Hunger, So we'll hit that with some ghouls. I think that's it though. It is a bit hard to describe everything I'm doing now because it's just awkward. But in general, it's just this big army move here. Try and take these back. Break siege, storm, defend. And then I wish I could do something about this temple because I'm going to lose it here. So I was thinking I could move these out to help defend it, but I wish they were like better mages. They don't seem like they'll be very effective. Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad in this position. We'll see what happens next time. I'm going to submit a partial. Just in case I reconsider something, but that was turn 41. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.